When someone leaves you, God will send a better person. When someone you love leaves, it can be difficult to know how to feel and what to do. However, one thing that is true is that in time, the pain will lessen and then disappear. This is because God has a way of doing things. Love, like pain, is an emotion, but faith in God can help us to do beyond our feelings to keep on loving and trusting that God keeps His promises. How to know that it's time to move on. When someone leaves you, it's not always easy to know what to do next. You may feel like you're lost and alone, but remember that God is always with you. He will never leave you or forsake you. Trust in Him and His plan for your life. If He has removed someone from your life, it's because He knows that person isn't good for you. He has someone better in mind for you, so don't be afraid to let go and move on. God only gives His best to you. God embraces us in our faults and our failure, but He still wants the very best for us. If someone has hurt you and created a hole in your life, God will fill that hole with something much better than what had been there before. Philippians 4 verses 13 and 14 says, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusts in thee. This is the promise of God to those that are heartbroken. Have you ever had someone fail you? Did that hurt you a lot? Are you scared to give your heart to another person after your last failure? Just let go. His strength will hold you again to Him and He will wipe away your tears. You just have to place trust alone in Him and let Him do what He has to do in your life. This is for all my sisters that are heartbroken. The pain you feel and the tears you shed will leave. They will run dry. But your heart still needs time to know that God loves you very much and makes no mistakes. Hold on to this thought. His power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12-9. You were given a smooth break, but what He wants from you now is a willingness to forgive those who hurt the deepest part of you. If you know how to forgive and find it hard to do the same, it's because the pain of love is so great. It takes giving over your will to Him and making a decision that you are going to let go of what happened, and even resenting whoever caused such distress as mental and bodily pain. I pray that you will reclaim your hope and passion for life once again. And may you not be swallowed up by hopelessness and despair as you drag around your burdens and return to the one who wants to take them from you. Do you believe in the saying? Do you believe in the saying that when someone leaves you, God will send a better person? I definitely believe in this saying. I think that when someone leaves us, it is because they are not meant to be in our lives and that God has someone better for us. I think that we have to trust in God and know that He has a plan for us. When someone leaves you, I want you to see it as God's way of saying He wants something and someone better for you. So take everything as a sign from Him on how to better your life and move forward. How do you think this breakup will help you grow? It will help you to grow closer to God, and you will be able to have confidence in love again. What are some tips for getting over the pain of someone leaving you? When going through a breakup, it is important to keep in mind that this is a process. There is no one-size-fits-all solution for how to get over the pain of someone leaving you and breaking up with you, but there are some tips that may help as highlighted in my previous video. First, give yourself time to grieve. It is okay to cry, to be angry, and to feel all of the emotions that come with the pain of someone leaving you. Second, reach out to your support system. Talk to your friends and family members about what you're going through. They can offer much needed love and support during this difficult time. Third, do things that make you happy. This may include exercise, listening to music, journaling, or anything else that brings you joy. Fourth, be patient with yourself. The healing process takes time, and there will be good days and bad days. Finally, trust that God has a plan for you and that He will send someone better into your life when the time is right. You may be wondering, is it okay if I still love my ex? Is that normal to still have feelings for someone that hurts me over and over again? I know the answer may sound strange, but it is yes. When I was experiencing this, I told God my thoughts, and the one simple verse He responded with was, "This I say then, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the desires of the flesh are against the Spirit, and the desires of the Spirit are against the flesh, for these are opposed to each other, that you may not do the things that you please." But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under law. This has really helped me to overcome the pain and move on, because I realized that when we really fall in love with God, it makes all decisions easy to make based of His will. How do you recognize a rebound? A rebound is typically defined as a romantic relationship that begins shortly after a previous relationship has ended. Rebound relationships are often viewed as unhealthy because they can be based on feelings of loneliness and insecurity rather than a genuine connection. If you're wondering if you're in a rebound relationship, there are several signs to look out for. One sign is the time frame in which the relationship started. If it began shortly after your last relationship ended, there's a good chance it's a rebound. This is especially true if you're not giving yourself enough time to grieve the loss of your last relationship. Another sign is whether you're trying to recreate your last relationship. If you're doing things like going to the same places and doing the same things with your new partner that you did with your ex, it could be a rebound. Additionally, take note of how you're feeling in the new relationship. If you find yourself constantly comparing your new partner to your ex or feeling insecure about the future of the relationship, it could be a sign that you're not over your last breakup. Lastly, consider why the relationship ended. If it was due to something like infidelity or abuse, it's unlikely that a rebound relationship will work out to be anything more than just a rebound. Rebound relationships can feel exciting and promising at first, but they don't usually last. You need time to heal after your last breakup before jumping into the next relationship. Because if you don't and things go wrong, it could really hurt you again. You need to stop and evaluate what went wrong in your last relationship, if you don't already know, and then work on those things before moving forward. Having a negative experience with one person doesn't mean you have to have a negative experience with everyone. Give yourself time to heal. Be single and wait until the time is right for you to meet someone new. How to prevent being a rebound. When someone leaves you, it can be easy to become a rebound. A rebound is defined as an emotional support person who is not a romantic partner. Rebounding can be preventable if the right actions are taken. Here are some tips on how to prevent being a rebound. Don't be afraid to be alone. Being single does not mean that you are weak or undeserving of love. In fact, it can be quite the opposite. Embrace your independence and enjoy your own company. This time can be used for personal growth and exploring new hobbies. Give yourself time to grieve the loss of the relationship. It's important to allow yourself to feel sadness, anger, and any other emotions that come up. Once you've processed these emotions, you will be in a better place to move on. Don't try to replace your ex with someone new. It's important to take the time to heal and not try to find another relationship right away. Trying to replace your ex will only lead to frustration and disappointment. Talk about your feelings with friends or family members. It can be helpful to talk about your sense of loss with someone who cares about you and is healing from a breakup as well. Focus on accepting that the relationship is over. Accept that this relationship didn't bring you everything you wanted and allowed for. Part of letting go involves accepting the situation for what it was, not wishing that it was different. Get involved in activities without your ex. This can help restore your focus on having fun and releasing any pent-up anger or sadness you may have. Allow yourself to be sad. You don't have to pretend you are alone when you feel the need to be sorrowful, sad, and heartbroken about the fact you are separated. If a song makes you think of your ex, listen to a different song instead. It's easy to create new associations with a song. Reminisce in moderation. Though you may mourn the loss of the relationship, it is also important not to dwell on every aspect by driving yourself deeper into feelings of loss or failure. Don't focus on the past too much. Don't make up reasons why you still shouldn't move on from them. This can be as simple as dwelling over their ex-girlfriends or a lost moment of affection they had with someone else. Doing so only avoids your moving ahead emotionally when this is what it will take to feel great again. Try to avoid the company of others who make you feel sad. This can include family members, coworkers, and friends. Try to spend more time doing things you enjoy that don't involve them. Before, This may have been impossible because all of your activities involved the person, and so it was now no longer possible because the relationship was over. It is important now not to fill it with sadness. Do not strive to take revenge on the person or get back at them by finding an ideal replacement immediately. This will only make you look desperate and messy, even if that's not what it is really like. In conclusion, it is safe to say that when someone leaves you, God will send a better person. This is based on the many testimonies of people who have gone through this experience. While it is not easy to go through, remember that God always has a plan for you and that He knows what is best for you. Trust in Him and have faith that He will guide you to the right path. Hallelujah.